Welcome in, YouTube, to the Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail Arcadion Cruiserweight normal raids and story. This is just going to be all together in one video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below and let me know what you thought of the video. And then you can catch me live on Twitch, where I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting between 9 and 10 a.m. Pacific time. We are doing these blind. I am just picking up the quests for the first time now. We're gonna run through them, hopefully get through all of them in one stream. Yeah, but let's hop on over to the gameplay and we'll talk to Yana here. Souls under siege. Yana's face lights up at the sight of you. Hey Arilith, you're just the person I wanted to see. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni and I've made some breakthroughs in our research about psychonecrosis. Come inside and we'll tell you what we've found, or what we've learned. Now, I think Nayuni was her younger sister? Yes, okay. Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. It's a rather complicated affair, after all. You had barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister, Eutrope, challenged you. She was intent on claiming your souls as a mean to cure psychonecrosis. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree, such as those such as Arcadian fighters. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, who we thought lived in luxury in the upper levels, are actually dead, taken by the disease. Since that revelation, we've looked for alternate ways to cure psychonecrosis, and we finally have some news to share. It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own. Oh, Yana, don't give her the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for information on souls, you see. Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. She took me to task, scolding me to never again do something so reckless. When I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared research data Oblivion had acquired from Origenics. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, that the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. This brings us to our next move. Now that we're privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. Indeed, it isn't right to leave them ignorant. I'm glad you agree. I can't sit idly by knowing that they might die. As Matem warned us, the president doesn't take kindly to those who get in his way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those you've yet to fight and caused their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the president's ire by becoming Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository. But we should avoid getting in his crosshairs for as long as we can. That's why I propose we approach only those fighters you've already bested, as they're barred from fighting for a time. It wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Which is why it's important we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing what the illness has done to Eutrope, it feels nothing less than personal. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. Be my honey, be lovely. I'll be your one and only champion. It's a good song. She's busy as I expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. Wait at the destination. So what's this about then? I hope it's as urgent as you say it is. My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted as well? There's a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect yours to a terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of the disease. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Truly? Oh, what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose. You joined the Arcadion well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms yet. Yana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized feral souls numerous times when training. So when I examined her, we found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. For mercy's sake, Yana! We're forbidden from training with feral souls. And knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the president doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadion anymore. Alright then, I'll retire. Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. While I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shined so brightly as when I fought in the ring, it's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I couldn't do that if I were dead now, could I? So I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure that I'll succeed. After all, I'm Honeybee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on a broadcast, so I must be on my way. Thanks for warning me, my dears. You're lifesavers. Isn't this song so good, though? She really is something else, honey. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform. The Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when called, though, so we'll need to visit him at his home. In Residential Radius 911. Huh. I feel like that's a little on the nose. His name is Brute Bomber, and he lives at 911. It's a choice. Just leave me be. I got absolutely fleeced today. Boom, 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 boom. I always carry a personal terminal with me, so we can check for the illness when we arrive at the apartment. Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. You're all so cute, I could eat you up. Boom, 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 boom. This was not what I was expecting for him. Why do they flock only to you? It's hardly fair. Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. Rub salt in the wound, will ya? You know full well she left me. Come on, little ones, come to me! That man there is Eutrope's. I mean, that's the champion of the Cruiserweight division. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. The blazes are you doing here? You want to get your arses kicked? You are Arilith, the unenhanced warrior, yes? The Howling Blade, at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet in the ring soon. You'll be the Whimpering Blade when I'm finished with you. You're rather more spirited than I expected. I didn't have the impression that you were also a heel. Now, lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. However, I still use a regulator in battle like every fighter, except you. I didn't know the two of you were friends. Surprised that a reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along? Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. We both couldn't fit into any of the jobs that were introduced to us and got up to all manner of mischief together. We would have likely carried on like that if the president of Ascension Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could hardly form a sentence. But when he became the brute bomber, it was as if he was reborn. Shut up! They don't need to know that. Yeah, thinking back, we owe everything to the Arcadion. To the president. That we do. It's gonna make it hard to tell them. Well, I've seen the kittens as I had intended, so I'll take my leave now. Till next time, Arilith. He's rather charming, actually. But that's what a face is. That's too much of an angle. So what do you want? There's something you need to know. Psychonecrosis. He's gonna already know about it, I bet. Because he's so buddy-buddy with the president. Lies! The president would never! I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. What? That's nonsense. Ugh. As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness, the early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadion means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me, too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough! I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight! Or he already knows. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. Those little kittens are adorable. And I want all of them as a minion. Alright, we have a long run back. That's the wrong direction! Oh, that's a little frustrating. Funny, though. Not only Eutrope, but the brute bomber too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. The data from Origenics seems to support this. Though it was only a hypothesis, the researchers believed reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment. But this isn't the solution we seek. We'll find another way. I'll scour an ocean of data if I have to. For all her searching, Eutrope could only find the one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Eutrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel she's still hiding something. Hello? Ah, alright, understood. That was Matem. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. Then best of luck with your next match, Miss Arilith, and please be safe. I wonder, is the first fight going to be against the Lalafell? Or the Bunny Man? The other day at work, what? Blimey, what a nightmare. The Arcadion! Arcadion attendant. We've been awaiting your arrival, Arilith. Allow me to show you to the green room. Ah, here she is at last. Now the party can truly begin. The Bunny Man. The Lalafell. That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. We're going to get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. Arilith doesn't quite know how to handle this. As you'll have surmised, they are your rivals in the Cruiserweight division. And I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. Given the situation in the realm, you may have doubts about fighting for entertainment, but it's now, most of all, the citizens are in need of a division to help them forget their cares. I am counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat, and make the very walls of the Arcadians shake with excitement. Oh dear. The fighters in this division are characters too, eh? But there's far more to them than their showmanship. As you already know, the Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you'll need to brace yourself and be fully prepared. The Dancing King. Ready, are you? Good. Let the unstoppable upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begin. Boom. Right, let's take a look at your first opponent. Heel opponent. I actually don't know if that's heel. No, that's next opponent. I feel okay. The Verdant Reveler Dancing Green. He's got something with frogs. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even his Arcadian bouts he treats as parties where he's the center of attention. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess and seamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. You might just be surprised by what follows. Now then, go and show that party animal you've got moves of your own and seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. Ow. Alright, let's queue up for it. Let's make sure we take recollection off. Duty registration complete. I need to send my retainers back out, so if we have enough time, we'll try. If not, you know it happens. Nexus Arcade. See how many of them I can get through. Wrong one. Never mind. It's fine. All right. Cool. We got a Sage and a White Mage. My Co-Tank is a Pally.
He's young, he's stylish, and he knows all the moves. The soul of the party and the king of the dance floor, Dancing Green.
Really just got his toes out for everyone, huh? For free? Kinda Greninja-y too, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you ready to get down?
The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins. Stuck square!
Oh, okay.
Can you keep up with the rhythm? We're just getting started.
4 snap
Keep grooving,
twist.
baby.
Dancing Green is pulling out all the stops with each step.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star.
Okay.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn.
An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Alright, so you want to be in a spotlight, that makes sense. Cool. That's a fun little mechanic.
Come on, show me your moves.
Two snap twists, so he's gonna snap twice and then we swap. 1, 2.
Amazing, they clearly anticipated that attack.
Wasn't that hard to anticipate, honestly. Once you've seen it, you're pretty good at it. It's
You're
a pretty
up, dancers.
easy one to get.
Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now.
The fever's taken hold. Can the Upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Okay, I bet you this is... He's gonna cleave. And he's gonna cleave in the order that they're...
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Yes. 1, 2... Okay,
Let's finish
that's
with
cool.
style. Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep? to it, dancers!
Okay.
Show us some electrifying moves!
One, two. Disco Infernal. That's funny.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
Ooh, okay, we want to be out.
The challenger's down! Is this the
Okay.
end?
Yep, I should have seen that coming.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Hey. This got pretty hard in the back half of the fight. Oh, poor.
Dancers, take it away!
We're so close to healer LB3.
Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again!
Healer LB. There we go.
The knight's reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on Dancing Green!
Dance like there's no tomorrow! Let's finish with style! Not bad, but I reckon you've got more in you.
Destiny, you want to turn him?
Come on, show me your moves!
Okay, and they go for 3.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
Ha! Effortlessly dodged.
I don't know if it was effortlessly. I'm gonna be honest here.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Show us some electrifying moves.
My DPS is horrible. I have spent a lot of this fight spamming my ranged pull. I got clipped by that one. We got 4 bars worth of limit break.
Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again!
All right. GG all. That was a very interesting fight. Hey, let's go.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger. It's all over.
I'm gonna try
Until
for
next time.
boots and gloves. I guess for funsies, I'll try for the helm too. Bum ba da bum. Bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba da ba da ba da ba dum ba da da. Who hasn't rolled? I got the boots. Okay. All right, Yana. Well fought, Arilith. With this victory, you've proven yourself a force to be reckoned with in the Cruiserweight division. We'll take Heaven's Eye. Right then, let's ride the wave of this momentum towards our next victory. And here is your next opponent. Let's go. This is the one I've actually been looking forward to. A fighter who lives and breathes art. She uses the ring as her gallery. Sugar Riot. Before coming to the Arcadion, she was a graffiti artist, you see? Most of the graffiti you see in Solution 9 was either by her or by those imitating her style. By injecting herself with the soul of a deadly pudding, she's able to concoct special paint that can cause actual change to reality, even the ring itself. To her, fighting is a medium for her art, a means of expressing herself. Her imagination is boundless, and you have to take care not to be overwhelmed, staying calm no matter what she throws at you. If you can manage that, you'll surely overcome Sugar Riot and continue on your way to the top of the Cruiserweight division. AAC Cruiserweight M2 now available. Match 2. Alright, let's queue up for it. And let's go try to finish our other 2 retainers real quick. Never mind. I don't know who I'm kidding. Ooh.
The ring is her studio, and reality her canvas. She's a rebel with a cause who captivates all with her illusions. Sugar Riot!
And here we go.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Perhaps I'll draw this.
What? What are you drawing? Why did you jump out of my range, too? Okay, it's a bomb. Okay, I got lucky on placement there.
Sugar
But I'll
Riot
take
thinks her
it.
work's too lame.
Okay, now it's a flying bomb. Which makes me wonder if it's going to swap sides. Yep. Makes sense, because it's got wings. Arrow. I'm gonna bet those are lines. Arrow with a target. Oh, it's gonna be like, yep, okay, that makes sense.
What's your favorite color?
Okay, let's bring her back to the middle.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
I don't know.
Goodness, the rain has become desert.
How about a little more sunshine? When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Okay, we're getting cactars here then, probably.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
God!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in there.
Oh God! Come on. This is a lot of... These fights are a lot of movement.
What's your favorite color? When you can't decide on one thing.
Okay, so bombs.
What do you think of this?
Arrows and target.
Amazing! They clearly anticipated that attack.
Oh, it's a multi-hit. That's my D. I knew it was a multi-hit too because it was earlier.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
A crystal clear river! How charming!
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy! How frightening!
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate deconstruction.
Okay, this I feel like so far has been much easier than the desert
A
phase.
massive raging storm! I hope you brought your parasols.
Oh my
The
god!
challenger's down! Is this the end?
That's a one hit.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
When you can't decide on one thing. What do you think of this?
Okay, wait. So that bomb's gonna flop. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's flopping to there. Sugarscape, huh? Back to the river phase. on, come on, come on.
What power? Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Here we go, here we go, here we go,
When
here we
you
go.
can't decide on one thing,
GG, y'all. That was another fun fight. A lot of moving, though. Both of these fights so far have been a lot of movement, but I think that's also because we don't know the fights yet.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger. It's all over. Until next time.
What is their outfit? Late Allegan armor of aiming. Okay, so they just have the late Allegan gear. 4 player commendations. I'll take it. All right, Yana. Well done, Arilith. I knew you could do it. Your next match will be against the Cruiserweight champion himself. But seeing as we have a bit of time, there's something I'd like to tend to first. I want to tell Dancing Green and Sugar Ride about psychonecrosis and see if they've developed any symptoms. We have to save them too if we can. I've borrowed Nayuni's terminal, so we'll perform the examination here in this room. Rest assured, I've already checked for listening devices. The two should be here any moment now. So what's this about, baby? Are we having a party here? If that's the case, I'll excuse myself. I'm rather keen to give form to the inspiration you've given me. Psychonecrosis. You might have it. While I'm relieved to say you haven't manifested the disease yet, you're both dangerously close to doing so. Just one more feral soul injection could push you beyond the brink. It would be wise to stop fighting in the Arcadion. Whoa, talk about a downer, baby. This is all very sudden and I struggle to accept it. But for both you and Honey to retire, there must be truth to your words. It's no easy thing to retire, but for your own safety, I ask that you give it careful consideration. I've made up my mind. I'll retire. This doesn't leave the room, but I've always struggled to play the part of Dancing Green. To maintain the persona of a party animal, I've had to spend night after night out on the town. And when I'm not doing that, I'm practicing dance in the studio. It's utterly exhausting. Soul-crushing. I pushed through it all because I didn't want to disappoint the fans, but this revelation sets me free. Dancing used to be my passion. Perhaps I can learn to love it again. I always thought you were a genuine party animal, living only to revel. To think that it was actually a burden on your shoulders. Yeah, the ring has been my precious studio. It's saddening to think that I won't be able to step into it again. But it was on the streets that I started plying my craft, and this revelation might be a sign telling me to go back to my roots. So I'll do just that. I'll go back to a time when the whole city was my studio, and its walls my canvas. Truth be told, seeing you fight without a feral soul helped me realize that maybe it's alright just to be myself. I'm relieved. Thank you for listening. Well, we'd rather not die, of course. And it's you we have to thank for warning us. We're liable to attract suspicion if we stay here too long. We'll discuss when to break the news to management at a later time. Thankfully, those two have other places to employ their talents, like Honey. To the Brute Bomber and the Howling Blade, however, the Arcadion is everything. It isn't easy for them to retire. This I know better than most, but it's a matter of life and death. Or Heaven's Eye. Twisted Vengeance. In any case, our priority is for now is to win the title match. Let's return to the gym and prepare. And pre-rolls are coming off in 30 seconds, so let's take a quick break to run some ads. All I did while we were on break was I did my retainers, and now I am, and then I teleported closer to the next part of the quest. Nayuni will be relieved to hear that both Dancing Green and Sugar Riot plan to retire. Come on, let's share the good news. Thank goodness you're here. We have an emergency. Look at this. Uh-oh. What's the Brute Bomber doing? Hand over all the feral souls you've got. This is unbelievable, folks! Just when we thought the Brute Bomber couldn't sink any lower, it seems he now intends to use unregulated feral souls, and several of them at once besides. The madman's gonna turn himself into an abomination. This is a violation of the rules. You'll be banned for this. Shut your bloody trap and get out of my way. Oh snap! He just straight up punched Matem. Hey, unstoppable upstart. If you're watching this, come and find me at the demolition site on the 8th level. We're going to fight again, and this time, I'm going to destroy you, you hear me? I'm going to destroy you. I don't want to fight Brute Bomber again. That idiot! Instead of listening to us, he goes and does this! The general public is unaware, but the doping tonic the Brute Bomber imbibes during his match is actually a harmless prop he uses as part of his ring persona. That's why his matches continue even when he's disqualified. Using multiple feral souls at once, however, is expressly forbidden due to the extreme danger it poses. Doing so warps the flesh irreversibly, turns you into an abomination, as Mr. Matem said, and in the worst case, it will kill you. This is likely because it greatly accelerates the soul's degradation, leading to psychonecrosis. You went and told him about the disease, didn't you? Despite my warnings, you went and told him. I'm sorry, but we couldn't simply leave him to his fate. Well, he ended up taking the matter to the president, who naturally denied the existence of the disease, and naturally the Brute Bomber chose to believe him. That's not all. The president has sanctioned a grudge match between him and you, on one condition. In order to stand a chance, he has to inject multiple feral souls for the fight. I made a great fuss on the broadcast about his use of unregulated feral souls, but it's all staged. Everything is according to the president's script. He wants to get rid of you, and he's using the Brute Bomber to do so. What? But the brute bomber's already exhibiting symptoms of psychonecrosis. This will kill him! I know. I tried to talk him out of it as well, but he refused to listen. For him, the President's orders are absolute. Make no mistake, the match will go ahead. Even should you ignore his challenge, the brute bomber will inject himself with his assembled feral souls and come for you. Besides, if you still intend to become Grand Champion and release all the souls in the Arcadions repository, I fear there's no way except through this fight. So prepare as best you can, and then meet me at the Arcadion, and we'll have a chauffeur take us to the venue. Dang. I'm coming too. I'm the one who caused all this by revealing the disease to the brute bomber. The least I can do is be there. So we are gonna fight Brute Bomber, like 2.0. Except this will be 3.0 because there was the Savage fight. Mistress Arilith, I've awaited your arrival. It will be my pleasure to escort you via airwheeler to the location of your match, the 8th level demolition site. All has been made ready, the broadcasting equipment is in place, and rest assured the device for manifesting your allies is as well. Just say the word and we shall depart. Travel to the 8th level? Yes. Brute! Stop this madness at once! You'll place your life in danger! Danger? Ha! Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the Vile Heat. The most heinous, most despised fighter in the history of the Arcadion. I fear nothing and spit on rules. I do whatever the hell I need to win. Wait! He's gone and done it. He's injected himself with several feral souls and transformed into a terrible chimerical fiend. He's no longer the Brute Bomber, but the Brute Abominator. Yana, we can't stay here. It's far too dangerous. But I can fight too. Arilith. Alright, I'm counting on you to knock some sense into the fool. It doesn't matter. You said once like this is done, it's irreversible. M3 now accessible. It was M3 last time, too. He sure is ugly. 6 legs. How many tentacles is that? 4? But it looks like more because they curl. So we got 1 there. Yeah, it's 4, but they curl inward. And the bottom ones curl in and up, and the top ones curl in and down. So yeah, it's only 4. He's like part bug. Huh. Oh well, it's kind of cool too. Let's hope. The third fight I did not like last year, and I'm hoping it's a better third fight this time. We got 2 tanks, 2 healers, we just need our 4 Dippus. There we go. Music's good.
He's back for revenge with a vengeance. The despicable fighter, formerly known as the Brute Bomber, the Brute Abominator! To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Okay, so that's literally the exact same mechanic from the first fight.
My word. He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow, but the contender is standing firm. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Oh my god!
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Alright, you involved that.
They're back on
Buddy.
our feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
You ran away from me.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
What? Huh. Where are we supposed to,
To
go
take it
for
outside,
that?
the Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? My word. He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow, but the contender is standing firm. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Okay. Where's my
The
tank buddy?
challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Okay. So now he's a wall boss. Oh! I thought it was going to be a cleave. Well, that's what I get for assuming things.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Okay.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
I used that on the wrong person.
The rooftop has caved in! Such devastation!
Was that not his intention?
We'll send cameras in there at once! The destruction appears to have started a fire!
This is gonna be a hell of a fight in Savage.
Alive! The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere! A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion! What a thrilling battle this! And it rages on! That was too much for the challenger! They're back on our feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Oh! Come on. Stone Ringer the Bludgeoner. Okay. Spore Sack? I like the name of that ability. Brutish Swing, so we want out. Dang it. I didn't get behind the plants quick enough. Okay, I think I'm starting to figure out more about how his stuff works. And this is a better fight than the first one, but I'm still not the biggest fan of it. GG, y'all.
KO!
Woo!
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
A I want to know what the skirt is that the white mage is wearing, so I'm hoping they haven't left yet. They haven't. Augmented Quetzali
It's
holds
all
appealing,
over.
Scalic bottoms.
Until next time.
Okay, I need. Did I get 2 of the... No, I've already gotten a thing of gloves. So I actually want to pass on the helmet. Cool. Let's extract that. Can't access the Chocobo Saddlebag. Chocobo Saddlebag, I knew that. It's no good. We're too late. All those Pharaoh's souls took their toll. President had the broadcast cut the instant the match ended so as not to reveal the terrible side of his entertainment. He remains furious that you divulged information on psychonecrosis. I will do my best to appease him, but I fear little will come of my efforts. He did warn us. Oh, man. Of course it's him. Never thought you'd be the first to go, old friend. But worry not, I will join you soon. You don't mean... I'm afraid so. I've been suffering the same symptoms for a while now, but I didn't understand how serious they were until I overheard your conversation. I too have psychonecrosis. Your sister and I began experiencing bouts of dizziness at the same time, not long before she disappeared without a word. I realize now that she must have been searching for a way to fight her fate. But I chose to accept mine. You come from beyond the barrier, Arilith. No doubt you find it unsettling that we use souls to cheat death. Having been raised without regulators, I felt much the same. To me, those who wore them lived a bland and numbing existence, devoid of tension and excitement. The jobs arranged for me were tedious, and there was no way to escape this nation's dreary reality. But I finally found joy in the Arcadion. Being my fighting persona is everything to me, like it was for my friend. If the price for that is to die from psychonecrosis, I'll gladly pay it when the time comes. Come, little one. Dang. I feel so bad for the kittens. Don't get me wrong, like, what happened to Brute Bomber sucks too, but like... Meow. How can he accept death so readily? Alright. Damn it all! It doesn't have to be this way. I'm sorry, Arilith, it's just all so frustrating. You did what you could and I'm truly grateful. The President has wasted no time covering things up. After retrieving the Brute Bomber's body, the company announced that he's chosen to retire with this defeat. And so matches at the Arcadion will continue, but after a delay. It'll be a while before your Cruiserweight title fight. Say, I wonder where Nayuni's gone. She wasn't here when I returned. That's because she's been taken! They have absolutely taken her. We should have realized it sooner. But we didn't. Family matters. After what's happened, I can't help but feel worried. I'll see if I can locate Nayuni via her terminal. Actually, I'm gonna have to end stream here and, like, probably after this cutscene. She's in the President's office. What? She's outside Everkeep. She's never gone off without a word like this. Something isn't right. I'm sorry, Arilith, but could you help me find her? The signal from her terminal suggests she's somewhere in East Usulani. Yep. But with that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, YouTube. Actually, YouTube, this is gonna be like middle of the video. I'm probably gonna finish recording, but it's not gonna be a streamed part. The rest of this later tonight. So that won't be streamed, but it'll be a part of this video. But yeah, thanks for watching, YouTube, and I'll see you in a second. All right, YouTube, we're back. It's the next day. I didn't finish these last night. But yeah, it's the next day. I'm eating lunch. I'm just getting this finished up. According to the signal, Nayuni should be in this area. We're gonna find, like, her, oh wait, no, they don't wear regulators. Wait, I don't know. Oh, clearly they do. Why is she walking funny? Nayuni! You had me so worried! What are you doing here? I'm sorry. Eutrope contacted me saying she needed to speak urgently. We were supposed to meet, but she hasn't come. It's 'cause it's a trap. Forgive me, Nayuni. I didn't want to use you, but I had no other choice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Eutrope, please, don't do this! It's too late. There's no going back. If you won't back down... then neither will I. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. The sisters are fighting. And Black Cat won. Crazy. From the start, I thought it strange that you'd try to take another's life to save your own. But the truth is, you weren't trying to save yourself. No, you want to save the man you love. Oh yeah, the other champion. Not only him, every fighter in the heavyweight division suffers from psychonecrosis. Uh-oh. Even so, they continue to trust the president. He saved them all in some way, helping them during dark times in their lives. The Howling Blade, Retsara, is no different. He'd choose to remain at the Arcadion rather than be with me. That's why I decided to act alone. If my friends were determined to fight until they died, then I'd find a cure no matter the cost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now she has it. And we knew she was on the cusp. Oh no. Not you too. Well, what'd you think was gonna happen? Nayuni warned me that this might happen, but I had to stop you. Honestly, I don't know what to do with the pair of you. Nayuni? We're sorry, Nayuni. There's no more need to fight. I think we can save everyone. A treatment for psychonecrosis that doesn't require Arilith's soul. I believe I found it. Interesting. What? But I scoured all the data. There was no such thing. You looked at the data in the Arcadions' archives, I believe. But thanks to the people of Oblivion, I was able to gain access to the military's research logs. And there I came across something called the regeneration factor. Regeneration factor? What is it? This is getting good. When one is ill or injured, the body naturally attempts to repair itself, yes? The regeneration factor is the force stimulating that recovery as part of life's design. Apparently, Lindblom's scientists had developed a stimulant to enhance their soldiers' regeneration factor. This is what we need. But that was centuries ago. Does the stimulant even still exist? As a matter of fact, it was clearly indicated in a report that its formula has been determined. Hell yeah, they have found a cure for it. The problem is, the formula itself wasn't mentioned. We'll need to investigate further, and for this, we'll need your help, Eutrope. After what I've done, I don't expect you to forgive me. But I mean it when I say I'm truly sorry. Eutrope! Oh no. Don't let her be dead. She's only fainted, thank goodness. We'd best take her home so she can rest. That was a cool fight scene, though. Even if it literally was like just one attack. Eutrope's resting upstairs. Her psychonecrosis is quite severe, so she needs to stay until we can treat her. Stay still until we can treat her. You should worry about yourself too, Yana. You've manifested the illness now. I'm sorry, Nayuni, but I couldn't just stand there and let Eutrope harm Arilith. I could have stopped her myself, you know. That's true. Given that Eutrope has become weaker, you probably could have fended her off alone. I didn't need to intervene. You seem to be fine for the moment, but if you feel the least bit unusual, you have to let us know, alright? Now, even as we work on the cure, matches at the Arcadion will continue. That being the case, we should also continue trying to convince fighters to retire. The first being the Howling Blade, your next opponent. We have to save him for Eutrope's sake, not least of all. But how can we convince him when he's determined to fight until he dies? It so happens that I have a plan. Of course you do. We'll confront him on a broadcast and challenge him to a wager. Whoever loses the title match will be forced to retire from competition. Ah, so we put on a public show to generate excitement, just like they do at the Arcadion. Exactly. With the people's eyes on him, the Cruiserweight champion would be hard-pressed to refuse. And once everyone starts talking about it, even the president would have to let it go ahead. But how will we do the broadcast? We haven't heard from Matem for a while now, and the Arcadion wouldn't cooperate with us. We'll ask Honey for help. She hosts a broadcast of her own watched by countless viewers. We'll use it to ensnare the wolf. I'll contact Honey right now. Bring, bring. And she's on board. We're going to lie in wait at Mosaic. That's where the Howling Blade is known to unwind before his matches. And when he appears, issue your challenge and do whatever it takes to get him to accept it. You can count on me. I'll stay here and look after Eutrope. Best of luck to you. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's issuing challenges. Speak with Honeybee Lovely at Mosaic. I think our closest teleport is actually going to be residential sector. Run, Rye, run! /tell, happy. And now we jog. Ah, there you are. Now that all the performers are in place, it's time to steal the audiences. I mean, begin our broadcast. Now, if only it was voice acted. Oh no! Today we have a pair of very distinguished guests. The fabulously fierce Black Cat and the unstoppable upstart Arilith. I missed that first part because I was taking a bite. And goodness do they have a surprise for Arilith's next opponent. The valiant Howling Blade. Huh? What's this about now? Arilith wants to say something to you. I love the way it just turns so quickly. Does it give me an option of what to say? The loser of our match has to retire. Oh, look at it. It's like going like all production and everything. You have me taken aback, I must say. The notion that I would lose is laughable. But even if I should, I've no intention of retiring. Is the whimpering wolf afraid of losing? Oh, I get to play a heel right now. You're naive if you think I'll play into your hands. That's weak for a champion if you ask me. I'll bet he's really just afraid to lose. He clearly has no confidence. You're a champion, so act like one. Accept the bloody challenge. Yeah. So this was their plan. At this rate, my reputation will be in tatters. Fighting is everything to me. If you're demanding that I wager my purpose in life, it's only fair that you do the same. So tell me, what gives your life meaning? Exploring new lands, fighting formidable foes, helping those in need, or earning coin. Helping those in need. You're a kind-hearted soul, but you can't help everyone. And sometimes people don't want help even when you offer it to them. In any case, if that is what gives your life meaning, then that is what you must give up should you lose. If you agree, then we have a wager. Did you hear that, dear viewers? For their hotly anticipated clash, the two rivals are wagering their very purpose in life. This is not a match you can afford to miss. Are her eyes two different colors? Let's see. Well, we managed to pull it off. And it was in no small part thanks to the nearby customers. Did we do well, Miss Honey? She does. She has one green and one yellow eye. Cool. Oh yes, you did extremely well. Thank you all so much for your help. So that's how it is. You really are something else. Well, the rest is up to you. For everyone's sake, and Brute's memory, see to it you send the Howling Blade into retirement. Right. All that's left is to win. Come, let's head to the green room. It's such a good song. It's not even the one that was playing right. Well, actually, it might have been. I can't hear the music that well because I don't have my headphones on. But Honeybee's theme is so good. Meow meow. This is it, Arilith. The Cruiserweight title match. Let's seize victory and continue on our mission. Heaven's Eye. The Howling Blade is a worthy champion, but again and again you've cut through the competition. I'm confident you'll do the same this time. Boom. Boom, boom. I'm gonna close my blinds here in a second because I can see that for the last 15 minutes, 16 minutes now, it's been horrible lighting. Right, let's take a closer look at your opponent. He's a Dark Knight. Next opponent, the Lone Wolf of the Arcadion, the Howling Blade. Before becoming a fighter, he was a hunter known for his unparalleled skill with the blade. Word ultimately reached the president, who recruited him to Ascension Arcadia. Owing to his good clean looks, he was immediately embraced as a babyface fighter, and he dazzles the crowds with his fantastical ring and blade of pulsating light. With the soul of Fenrir, a legendary wolf, he's able to unleash slashes that are as devastating as they are fast. You'll need to stay on your toes at all times. Now, march into the wolf's den, Arilith, and show him that you're no mere... I pressed the button too fast. Pew. The duty finder has been updated with a new regular duty. Okay. Ba-da-boop. Cruiserweight M4. Oh, that was like instant. Okay. I didn't think it was going to be that fast. Let's go. So far, we've only wiped in one fight. Oh, I got a Dark Knight friend.
With his fearless blade work and preternatural agility, he's the apex predator of the Cruiserweight division. Behold!
He's a Gundam.
Blade!
Okay. They stanced up first, so they can have the first. They can be main.
Let's begin, shall we?
Oh, he has a country accent.
Can the challenger
Western.
defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him. Oh no!
I'm gonna
Couldn't avoid
stance
that
up
one.
just in case.
A stylish evasion, well done.
So there hasn't been anything too crazy this fight so far. Nothing like the last one that
I
was
do like toying with my prey.
pretty rough. Okay, they're gonna cleave here. Oh.
Can you fend off a
I
pack
got
of wolves?
Oh boy.
Fly true! The earth is mine to command!
Oh my god.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Not bad, not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Do we not want them near each other? Oh boy.
Bear my fighting wings!
Oh boy. Okay. So there's second fight we've now had a wipe to.
Let's begin, shall we?
Can the challenger defeat the wolf in his own lair?
I wonder if you can keep up.
Such speed, it's as if there's a pack of him.
Okay, so that's easy
Oh
enough.
no! They couldn't avoid that one. A stylish evasion, well done.
Now, I jacked up my rotation.
I do like toying with my prey.
Okay, so this guy went off first. Boom. 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 Okay.
Can you
That's
fend
easy
off a
enough.
pack of wolves?
That is also easy enough.
Fly true!
Okay, the
earth
outside
is
ones are
mine
going
to
off
command.
first.
Not bad. Not bad. But we've scarcely begun.
Now, do we get a debuff or something that tells us which ones we can damage? No. Dang, his bar feels so quick. Oh my god. Whew.
Bear my biting wings!
That was nuts.
Still you stand. How delightful.
Get him off of the wall. Now we'll turn over.
Fenrir's power can be wielded in surprising ways.
Okay.
Where did that colossal thing come from? He's put the Colossus to the
I
sword.
stood right in that. Okay, so this is just like Yojimbo 2.0.
Must have heard. But they're not out of the fight yet.
We're not even at 50% health yet. Holy cow. I stood in that.
You're mine! Pack of wolves!
Get over here? Oh my god!
Try this!
Okay, so this guy went out first.
The challenger's down! Is this the end? They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Dang! It's like, please let that double down have hit. Why? We're so close now. Why is our, like, LB generation so bad? I managed to find the tiniest possible spot to stand in. Again. God, trying to play prices or slices right while doing everything else? This is something. I've screwed up so much on my rotation. Like, it's bad. Oh, all I know is that one was next. Dang it.
You're mine!
Okay, come on. Back to mid. You come to...
Pack of wolves!
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
So close. Okay, this guy came out first. GG, oh, holy cow. That was nuts. That was fun. I think that might almost be my favorite fight. It's a tough one between that and the second fight.
Victory goes to the challenger.
Which one is actually my favorite? That was nuts.
It's all over. Until next time.
I rolled a 99. That was some pretty good luck, I'd say. And I got my boots. You did it! You really did it! You're amazing, you know that? Poor timing there. I should know better than to eat in non-voiced cutscenes. You were simply too strong for me. I gave my word and I intend to keep it. I will retire from fighting. With this, I've escaped imminent death. But I've also lost my purpose in life. Tell me, what am I to do with myself now? I truly do not know. There are battles you can still fight. Help us oppose the president. Let's avenge the brute bomber together. The president has sacrificed the lives of countless fighters for the sake of entertainment, and as good as killed my friend. I ought to despise him, I know. But as I said before, we owe everything to him. That's why we continue to fight willingly, even if it meant dying from our illness. fool! You can't tell me that the brute bomber went willingly to his death. And there are people who care for you even if you don't seem to care for yourself. All this time, Eutrope's been fighting alone to try and save you. What? She vanished without a word soon after we developed symptoms of psychonecrosis. I searched and I searched, but could find no trace of her. I was more shocked than anyone when she suddenly showed up and challenged Arilith. Seeing how strong she was, I assumed that her symptoms had abated, and she decided to resume fighting. Let me make it crystal clear. You've been using your debt to the President as an excuse not to face the bitter truth. And in doing so, you've lost sight of those dearest to you. It was in order to save you that Eutrope went after Arilith for her soul. She thought it was the only way she could be with you, who could see no life outside the Arcadion. Way to go, buddy. I have no words. You're right about everything. The choices I've made have been out of fear that I would no longer be the Howling Blade. That's why I did nothing to stop my friend, even though I knew he was going to his death. Forgive me, Hector. I should have tried to save you like they did. Thank you for bringing me to my senses. The President has done enough harm. I will help you to stop him. Crying over there? That's fair. I probably would be too if I was sitting here. Or I'd be like on the verge of tears trying to not look at anybody. It's heartening to count the Howling Blade himself as an ally. The Howling Blade is no more. From now on, it's simply Retsara. Let's continue talking at my gym. Eutrope and Nayuni are there and they'd be happy to see you. Understood. There's one matter I need to tend to, so I'll meet you there shortly. He ain't ever gonna make it. You're gonna get jumped on the streets. I almost guarantee it. Good fights this tier. Some really hard fights this tier. And these aren't even the savage version. No. Enter. There we go. Oh, he's got the cats now. Honestly, that makes sense. Pets are forbidden where I live, so I was hoping that you could look after these little ones. We'd be glad to. Nayuni has been wanting to adopt a cat for a while now. She must be upstairs with Eutrope. I'll go and see how they are. Also, I was wrong. He did make it. May I come too? Of course! You and Eutrope have a lot of catching up to do, I expect. We have a situation. Nayuni and Eutrope are gone. They've been taken by the President. Nayuni wouldn't take Eutrope outside in her current state, and her terminal was left on the bed. Something's happened to them. Yep, here comes the message. waiting for it. Arilith, the unenhanced warrior. For your contributions to the excitement provided by Ascension Arcadia, you have my utmost esteem. That voice, it's the president. However, I cannot suffer anyone to rewrite my script. And so, as a safeguard against further deviations, I have taken Eutrope and Nayuni into my care. After some coaxing, Matim divulged to me that you wish to cure psychonecrosis. And it just so happens I know where you can find the stimulant you seek. The drop of life, it is called. What do you want from us? Two simple things. Arilith must continue fighting at the Arcadion, and you must never again meddle with my script. Nothing needs to change otherwise. If you become Grand Champion, Arilith, our sole repository will be at your disposal, and I will even disclose the location of the drop of life. That is all. I look forward to seeing your exploits at the pinnacle of the Ascension Arcadia Championship, the heavyweight division. He's a piece of work. So the president was a step ahead of us. One wrong move and Eutrope and Nayuni will come to harm. It seems we have no choice but to place our hopes in Arilith. I won't let you down. Do the thing. Or not. Thank you. As your second, I'll continue doing my best to support you. As will I. I won't turn a blind eye to the President's depraved actions any longer. Never again will I let anyone be taken away from me. Dang. Speak with Yana in front of Tri-Tails Training. Sorry, I'll be fine. As long as we do what the president says, no harm should come to my sisters. Now, ahead of your campaign to become Grand Champion, I want you to prepare as best as you can in your own way. Whether you train to hone your skills or rest to recover your strength, see to it you're ready for your next fight. I'm truly sorry to place so much on your shoulders, but you're the only one we can depend on. Please come and find me when it's time for heavyweight matches to begin. You got it. Okay, so let's put that there. Let's use this. It didn't like... Okay, how do we apply faceware? Because now I want to make sure like I didn't screw up and lose it. No, these are fashion accessories. Which are not what I'm looking for. How do I... How do we... Fashion accessories, faceware. Okay, wait. Where did they go? What just happened to him? I'm so confused here. The faces we wear. I put it in my saddlebag. Oh! Okay. I was like, I don't want to have lost this. But we're good. We're good. Well, YouTube, you got to see that little freak out. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below and all of those good things. And that you can catch me live on Twitch, where I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting between 9 and 10 a.m. Pacific time. I love you, YouTube, and I will see you around.